Welcome back, guys. This is What If Naruto Was a Prodigy Part 4. So let's get right into it. Last time we left off when Naruto came back after the Gaara mission and Kakashi is in the hospital. And once Kakashi is out of the hospital, they will start training with him and Yamato. No, wait. Yamato, him, Sakura, Anko, Shino, and Hinata do go to the a bridge, and the same thing happens when Naruto goes full tails, but this time Hinata gets hit, and he's really sad that he hit Hinata. Once he realizes, he's basically the same things happen. They do get to the hideout and they do meet Sasuke, and Sasuke does tell Naruto that now he's stronger, but really he isn't, and Naruto's just out of chakra. So now we start off with Naruto training with Kakashi and Yamato because he needs to master the Nine Tails. Even though Naruto still hasn't learned Sage Mode and he wants to learn that, but since he realizes that if he lets out too much of the Nine Tails' chakra, he will hurt Hinata. So now Naruto's trying to master the Three Tails. So basically he knows how to use he can barely use the he mastered one tail, so he can use the cloak with one tail, but he can't he hasn't mastered the cloak with two tails, and he wants to master four tails. Naruto does end up mastering three tails but not four tails. By this time the fight against Asuma and Shikamaru does happen, and this here the fight still goes the same, and they do have Asuma's funeral, and Kakashi is sent out to hunt down the two Akatsuki members with Team 10. So Team 10 arrive meet the Kakuzu and Hidan, and Kakashi starts fighting them till and Shikamaru takes Shikamaru tells Kakashi he'll take care of Hidan, and he should take care of Kakuzu. And so Hidan and Shikamaru start the fight, and Kakashi and Kakuzu start the fight. Kakashi is able to kill two hearts, but he's not able to kill the original and the other two hearts. So Kakashi is currently losing until Naruto sprints past everyone and blitzes Kakuzu and sends him flying with one punch with the three-tail cloak. But Naruto decides that he wants to end the fight quick, because he did see while he was coming to their aid, he did see Shikamaru running away with Hidan, so he wants to go help him. But Kakuzu is much stronger than a three-tailed cloaked Naruto, because he did Kakuzu and Hidan did subdue the three tails and the two tails, so he's much stronger than the three-tailed cloaked until Naruto whips out his Rasen Shuriken and bodies Kakuzu. So Kakuzu is about to kill Naruto with one blow with the strongest jutsu. Not kill him, just put him down so he can kill the rest and take Naruto. So they already have the Nine Tails, but Naruto does not allow that to happen, and he uses the Flying Raijin, because once he blitzed Kakuzu, he did put a seal on him. So Naruto appears in front of Kakuzu and Rasengans him into his stomach, and Kakuzu is stunned by this, and that's enough time for Naruto to do the Rasen Shuriken and add a bit of lightning style. Yes, I did say he will be learning how to combine two chakra natures. If I didn't say that, I'm sorry, but now Naruto knows how to do a vanishing Rasen Shuriken, which is pretty overpowered. And Naruto so basically Kakuzu thinks that he can dodge it, even I said he's stunned, so he can't dodge it, but then he realizes it disappears, and he thought he's fine, and he was about to start standing up again and starting the fight again, till a massive explosion happens and Kakuzu is ripped apart into pieces. Same with this other two hearts that got destroyed in the explosion because Naruto was in the three-tailed cloak. I know, sounds pretty OP, and it is pretty OP. So Naruto now goes to the forest with Team 10 Kakashi, because Naruto and Yamato stayed with Naruto because he didn't want Naruto to go full-tailed cloaked. And once they arrive there, they see that Anko, Shino, Hinata, Sakura, and Shikamaru come out, and then Naruto asks, so did you guys beat him? And then Anko says, not us, it was just Shikamaru. He outsmarted Hidan, and now he's on the ground. He's gonna die out of malnutrition. So now they go back. Shikamaru is still kind of depressed, but Naruto consoles him and says, how about you train with me? And this time Shikamaru will get a bit of training before, and while this is happening, Sasuke is gone to fight Sasuke is going to fight Itachi. So the fight with Sasuke and Itachi happens, but just that Sasuke is much stronger and Itachi has to try harder. And but still, Itachi, he wasn't really trying. If he did try, he would still body Sasuke and kill him. But of course, he loves Sasuke, so he lets him. He dies as per normal. And Sasuke this time is, since he's much stronger, and by this time the Akatsuki have captured from from 1 to all the way 7 tails, and now the only 2 remaining are the 8 and the 9 tails. And so Sasuke does find out about Itachi, and he does make Team Taka does team. Wait, was it Team Taka? Whatever, I don't care about Team Taka. So they still do become Akatsuki members and hunt down the 8 tails. And I think it's called Yuki, I'm not sure. And Killer Bee has a much harder time because Sasuke is still enraged and at the Leaf Village and needs to let out some steam, and he's much stronger. So Sasuke straight away goes for the Amaterasu and starts burning, but Killer Bee. But of course, Killer Bee is a shadow clone. A substitution jutsu, but not completely. Not with the 8 tails is tail, a bit of his tail, but he's actually a normal substitution, and he does blitz Sasuke, but Jugo gets in the way and protects Sasuke. And so Jugo gets in the way and protects Sasuke, and then Karin tries to punch Killer Bee, but Killer Bee just kicks her away till Suigetsu comes in and cuts and tries to cut Killer Bee, but then he uses one of his small daggers or swords to stop him. So now Killer Bee is fighting a much stronger team, Team Taka, I think, whatever, and he is struggling a lot more. So the 8 tails does come out a lot earlier, and Sasuke still needs to recover some chakra to do the Amaterasu, but the Killer Bee just wants to end this as fast as possible because he knows his brother's gonna be angry, and he does start making a tail beast bomb. I know it might sound far-fetched because you would just kill them all and that's it for the arc, but Sasuke is able to they're able to dodge the first one barely, and the same thing and then the 8 tails does go back to Killer Bee form, and Killer Bee does get attacked by does attack Suigetsu with his lightning style swords thing, and Sasuke does stop it until Killer Bee just gets angry now and he just wants to end the fight. So he goes back to Tail Beast form and he's about to end them all until Sasuke lets out his, Sasuke does cut one of his tails, because first Killer Bee tries to smack away Sasuke and then use a tail beast bomb so they're stunned and they can't dodge. But then Sasuke does use his long lightning blade chakra transformation thing, it's basically, and cuts off his a bit of his tail, and he does, and by this time his eyes have recovered and he is able to use the Amaterasu, which Killer Bee does substitute himself with the tentacle. So now Killer Bee is running away because he knows he has no chance against all four of them. If it was just Sasuke, he was going to kill him, but since Team Taka together are pretty strong, especially because they can just heal faster because of Karin, and Sasuke gives the 8 tails to Obito, and they start extracting the 8 tails and they find out it's just a tentacle. And Obito does tell Sasuke, while Sasuke is trying to go to the Leaf Village to destroy it too. And while this is happening, Jiraiya, wait, so if I remember correctly, I did make Jiraiya Master Sage Mode, and yeah, so Jiraiya, by this time Jiraiya has mastered Sage Mode, and he is fighting Pain. He doesn't die, he loses an arm, and he's about to lose a leg until he decides to do the reverse summoning jutsu and then summon to Mount Myoboku and go back to the leaf to get healed. He gets healed, he has one arm though, so it's harder for him to fight. And Naruto is told about this while he was trying to master the full tails by meditation, but now he has no time for this, and he needs to and he knows that the 3 tails is not enough because Pain is stronger than Kakuzu, and Kakuzu could overpower the 3 tails, but now he needs to learn how to learn perfect Sage Mode. So Naruto's in a hurry now because he knows that the leaf is going to get attacked, so he does learn it, but in the same time, even though he knows literally like 60% of Sage Mode, now only 40% instead of the whole 100%. Naruto still takes a bit less time, so he arrives right before Pain's about to do the chaotic Shinra Tensei. So Naruto just blitzes Pain and he hits Pain in the face. Like, he's so fast, Pain, even with the shared vision, Pain can't dodge, and he does get hit. Wait 1 second. So Naruto does blitz Pain, and Pain is caught off guard, and Naruto is already in Sage Mode. So all the Pains gather together, and they're about to fight Naruto and Jiraiya in perfect Sage Mode. So and what's the name? The fifth Hokage, Tsunade. So they all fight together, and Naruto is about to kill destroy one of the Asura path. He does destroy it, but then and now he's attacked by the summoning path, and which Jiraiya was fighting, and and she runs away from Jiraiya to fight off Naruto. And Jiraiya comes and fight with Naruto, and they do 2 summoning jutsus to summon the 3 toads. And Jiraiya is about to, and Tsunade is fighting off the human path, and the human path does take Tsunade. So sorry about that video. I'm still in the middle of my class. This class is really easy. It's not really easy, but let's not talk about it. So Tsunade's soul is extracted, and Jiraiya is angry at this and starts and destroys the human path and the summoning path. What was it called? The summoning path, whatever. And Naruto then destroys the chakra absorbing path and the healing path. So now Naruto and Jiraiya is holding Tsunade in his arms, and Naruto says, "Jiraiya Sensei, leave this one to me. I got this." And Naruto does does destroy the Diva path in a heated match, because Naruto still, because even if they have the info, they still don't know about the cooldown of the Diva path. So Naruto is kind of struggling. So now Naruto is barely he uses a vanishing Rasen Shuriken, and so Naruto uses a vanishing Rasen Shuriken on Pain and finishes him off. The Diva Path's body is still there, just that in pieces, and he does find the Black Rod, and Naruto does use the Black Rod to find Nagato. So he tells Jiraiya, and Jiraiya goes with him. He leaves Tsunade's body back, and he goes with Naruto to find Nagato. Nagato tells his story to Jiraiya and Naruto's like Naruto does the same speech, and this time Nagato is Nagato is really convinced by him, especially because Jiraiya is there with him as well, and he does say he's right, Nagato. So now Nagato decides to use the Rina Rebirth to revive everyone who died in the pain attack, and he does. So Kakashi and Tsunade are revived as well. So after that, Nagato says, before he dies, he says, Naruto, I want you to keep my Rinnegan safe from Toby, and if you ever need to use them, you can implant them into yourself and use them. And Naruto's like, should I take them, Jiraiya? And then Jiraiya asks Conan, should we? And Conan says, well, if that's what Nagato wanted, then yes. And Conan does leave with Nagato's body and Pain and Yahiko's body, and Jiraiya says, oh, you should come back with us. And Conan says, but then the Toby will come after me. And Naruto says, you don't have to worry, that you have me and Jiraiya and everyone else in the village. So Conan does bury Nagato's body, and she goes to the Leaf Village with Naruto and Jiraiya. Yes, this is one of the biggest changes I'm gonna make, because she's gonna be useful in the future. So Conan is in the village now, and she helps out with repairing the village, and the Raikage does ask for a 5 Kage meeting, and all the Kage do gather up, but this time Danzo is not there, and it is Tsunade, and Tsunade does take Guy and Kakashi, and Naruto wants to go because he doesn't want the Raikage to execute Sasuke, but in the end Naruto has to stay back because Tsunade promised him that I will not let him execute Sasuke, so don't worry. So Naruto stays back and in the village with Danzo's in the village, and Jiraiya and his friends. So he does hang out with his friends, and Conan starts making friends with the other Jonin in the village, especially Anko and Kuronai. So now that Conan is in the village, in the Hidden Leaf village, helping out to rebuild it because of the pain attack, Sasuke is heading towards the Hidden Leaf village because he knows that Danzo is in it. So Obito does go to Sasuke and tells him, if you go now, you will die. Naruto Uzumaki is there, and Jiraiya, one of the legendary Sanins, are there, and then he's like, they're weak, I can beat them. So Sasuke does go to attack the Hidden Leaf village, and Toby does tell him that it was that he never captured Killer Bee, and it was a substitution. So Toby just allows Sasuke to go, but he still follows him because he knows that Sasuke will never be able to beat Naruto and Jiraiya and by himself, especially if Danzo is there. So Toby goes with him. Well, he doesn't tell him that he's going, and now Sasuke arrives at the gates and just goes in. So basically he just goes in without setting off the alarm because he was already a ninja from the Leaf. and he starts using fireballs everywhere, fireball jutsus. And Naruto and Jiraiya do notice this because they were hanging out with their friends. Jiraiya Jiraiya stayed back here. Sorry, I completely forgot who Tsunade took. So Jiraiya it was Jiraiya, Jiraiya, Kiba, Sakura, Shino, Hinata, Naruto, and the Rookie 9, of course. They were all talking about the pain attack and how they can stop the Akatsuki from taking the Naruto, and they hear people screaming, shouting for help, and then Naruto sees that someone has attacked the village again, and Naruto gets really angry at this, so he goes straight to Sage mode and sprints to the attacker. By this time, Team Taka or Team Hebi are already in there, causing havoc, and the Rookie 9 are helping out the other Jonin to take care of them. And Naruto sees that it's Sasuke, and Sasuke says, "Naruto, I am here to kill Danzo." And Naruto's like, "Why would you kill Danzo?" And Sasuke's like, "Naruto, move out my way. You're nothing. You have nothing to do with me." And Naruto's like, "Sasuke, you're attacking my village. It's your village. How could you even do this?" And Sasuke's like, "I don't care about this village. This village caused so much pain to my brother." And Naruto was confused because he thought Sasuke hated his brother. And Naruto asks, "What do you mean? Didn't you hate your brother?" And then Sasuke tells him, "Well, I did, but then I found out the Itachi killed the clan because of the Leaf Elders, and he left him alive because he loved him so much that he left him alive. That's why he killed his parents and everyone. And he even joined the Akatsuki to protect the Leaf, and he used to give information to the third Hokage." And Naruto was dumbfounded. He was surprised that the Leaf Elders would tell Itachi to do such a cruel act. And Naruto understands that Sasuke wants to kill Danzo because Danzo was the one playing Danzo was like the puppet master. And Naruto's like, "If you want to kill Danzo, you don't have to attack everyone in the Leaf Village, do you?" And because Naruto knows that Danzo doesn't deserve to live and wouldn't mind seeing Sasuke killing him, but then Sasuke says, "No, I'm going to destroy this village because because this is the reason why my brother had to go through all of that." And then Naruto says, "You just said your brother did it to protect the village. You're just contradicting yourself. Why are you doing this, Sasuke?" And Sasuke's like, "Nah, to move out my way." And Sasuke gets his Susanoo out, and since he does have Amaterasu manipulation, he makes a bow and arrow with his Susanoo and fires off a Susanoo arrow at Naruto. Naruto, of course, dodges this since he is in Sage mode, and says lightning release, vanishing Rasengan. And Sasuke realizes that that's a vanishing Rasengan, and since he's in the Susanoo, it wouldn't do much damage. But then once the Rasengan hits, he realizes that the Susanoo just cracked a bit, and Sasuke gets angry at this and realizes how strong Naruto is. Just with the vanishing Rasengan, he's able to crack the Susanoo. He's like, "Naruto, how are you able to do this with just a vanishing Rasengan?" And Naruto said, "I'm in Sage mode, that's why. In Sage mode amplifies all your strengths." So I'm going to end it off here. I know this was a really short part, 24 minutes, but I want to, since we're heading to the end of this series, we're about to head to the war arc. I'm going to end it off here, and I will be continuing this in a bit. I don't have much time left. I have to do something before I start my classes again. I will be editing this after my class and uploading this. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. I just hit 100 subscribers, and I will be making a new outro. So Stay safe and peace.